Hi there, I'm Chris Berman. Up next on ESPN, is there anything better than football in January? I don't think so. The NFL playoffs are here, and we're settling in to bring you exclusive coverage of this year's postseason. Let's get the show on the road with this Wildcard edition of the NFL on ESPN. Minnesota Vikings, San Francisco 49ers. It's go time.
Well, the fans definitely look pumped up and ready for today's game. Hi there, I'm Dan Stevens, and welcome to this NFC Wildcard game here on ESPN. My pal Peter O'Keefe is here with me, and Peter, the winner of this game will be headed to the AFC Championship game.
That's right, Dan. It's win or go home. The Super Bowl is still a ways away, but the atmosphere here today is electric. Both teams know it's a must-win situation. They've got to bring their A game if they hope to advance to the next round.
And now let's go down to the coin toss. It's heads.
Number 8 kicking off for the Vikings.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Elling kicks it off, and this wild card game is underway. Watson fields it all the way back at the 6. Stopped at the 24. We've got a quick update from ESPN's very own Susie Colbert. Susie.
Thanks, Dan. It's a windy day out here with the flags whipping around above us. The kickers will definitely have to try to gauge the wind when aiming their kicks. Let's send it back to you. Dan?
Susie, thank you. Wilson goes in motion. Jordan grabs the bullet, and that's a gain of 7 on the play.
Ken Dorsey threw a perfect pass back there. You know, I had a better shot at it than the defense did. And, hey, I'm up here in the booth.
They move the ball, and it will be second down. Harlow will get the handoff and heads left. Tackled at the 36. It will be first down.
Kevin Barlow played it smart back there by following his blockers, and that allowed him to make some good yards.
Nice second down call, and they will move the chain.
On offense, it was always a plus to avoid third down altogether, just like that.
First down, 10 yards to go. Lloyd grabs the fastball over the middle and gets past the markers for a first down.
Brandon Lloyd makes the catch here with 3 defenders on his tail. I'll tell you, I was not expecting that pass at all. I wonder if he knew it was coming.
Yeah, Peter, I think you could argue that throw probably should never have been made. It was very risky, but it did work out.
Yeah, it's all about staying focused and believing in your teammates.
A well-designed play there, Peter, and they will move the chains.
And let me tell you, Dan, hearing those chains move is one of the best sounds in the game for an offense.
Barlow gets the call on first down and picks up a couple.
Second and 7. Ball at the 48-yard line.
Barlow gets the call again and passes the line. Brought down at the 46.
Kevin Barlow didn't get very far on that last play, and he even had the help of some blocking. I guess the defense had their number.
Not a lot of room on that play. It will be third down. Third down, 1 man back. Dorsey lobs this one a bit, and this one is incomplete.
Antoine Winfield played his coverage very snug, and as a result, the pass was incomplete.
It seemed like the defense read that one from the beginning, and they forced the incompletion with relative ease.
Beautiful call by the D coordinator.
It'll be fourth down. Lee lines up for the punt. Lee gets the snap and aims this one for the corner. This will pin them deep as it flies out of bounds at the 8.
Andy Lee angles this one nicely and puts it out of bounds and away from any potential return inside the 10. That's a nice punt.
The Vikings offense takes the field, and they have a way to go. They'll start at their own 8-yard line. Smith tackles him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down, 2 wideouts on the field. Bennett has his number called on second down and only gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Julian Peterson with the tackle.
Bennett carries it for a third time in a row and gets taken down well short of the markers. It'll be 4th down.
Derek Smith made the save, dropping the ball carrier before he could get to the markers.
That's his second tackle so far. Bennett lines up in his own end zone for the punt. Bennett takes the long snap and punts it away. Plummer fields the punt at the 47. Dragged down at the 45.
Ahmed Plummer didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
The 49ers had their last drive stall out at the end. We'll see if they can keep momentum throughout this one, which starts at the 45-yard line. Barlow takes his 4th carry of the game and picks up a couple.
Second and 7. Ball at the 43.
Barlow goes in motion. Lloyd makes the nice catch, and that's good for 6.
Hank Dorsey is a good quarterback. Second-year man out of Miami and an arm that can make the plays when he needs to. He's a flashy guy running the show here, and he can come up big. Keep an eye on him.
Third and 2. Ball at the 37.
Picks up a yard on the play, and that will bring up 4th down.
E.J. Henderson made the save, dropping the ball carrier before he could get to the markers.
The defense's back was against the wall, and they rose to the challenge, Peter.
Yeah, Dan, that's great D. They had to make a stand here, and they stood together.
It will be 4th down. Barlow gets the ball on 4th down and can't convert. They'll forfeit the ball on downs.
E.J. Henderson knows he doesn't want to stay on the field any longer, so he zeroes in on the ball carrier.
He drops him there with a terrific shot. It's 4th, so that means they'll turn the ball over on down.
They gave the offense an all-expense-paid trip to the sidelines, complete with the luxury bench accommodations.
They only needed a little bit, but couldn't even get that to convert on 4th down. Just shy that time, Peter.
Yeah, a bold call, and they'll boldly turn it over on downs.
Bennett bulldozes right of center and searches for a hole. Tackled at the 41. That will end the first quarter, and it's still a scoreless game. Moss goes in motion. Bennett gains 3 yards, and that brings up 3rd down. Third down with a split backfield. Culpepper puts his arm into this one, and the reception's made at the 39. Eventually tackled at the 34. First down.
The Dante Culpepper throws into a crowd here and by some miracle gets a completion out of it. I don't know how that happened, Dan. Let's have another look.
There you go. Well, the D had him covered, and they just couldn't get to the ball in time. A perfect pass.
You can't coach that. That kind of pass is instinct.
A beautiful pickup, Peter. Everyone on the offense is happy about that play.
Definitely. Great call by the offensive coordinator.
And it will be a first down. Robinson catches the heater left sideline and is at the 25. Eventually shoved out at the 20. That will bring up first down.
First and 10. Ball at the 20-yard line.
Bennett has his number called on first down and rambles for about 5. Second down from the shotgun.
Ball at the 15.
Bennett gains 5 on the play, and that will bring up third down.
Number 31 brought down the ball carrier before the markers. There was some gain there, but not enough for the first.
That's his second tackle so far. Bennett has his number called on third down and picks up the first down.
Michael Bennett played smart and used his blockers to perfection on that last play.
He gets another call, and he's carried the offense on his shoulders for these last 3 plays.
Hey, until it stops working, there's no reason to look elsewhere.
Intercepted. One man to beat. Tackled at the 25.
Mike Rump does a fantastic job breaking down the play and knowing where to be to intercept the pass. Having help in the zone really paid off for him.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you got to love D like that.
The 49ers could take the lead before halftime as their offense will start at their own 25-yard line. Barlow gets the handoff and heads out right. Stopped at the 30.
Kevin Barlow just hasn't gotten into a groove and isn't finding running room anywhere. This has been tough, and he's struggled to get 17 yards on 7 carries.
Second and 4. Ball at the 49ers, 30-yard line.
Barlow cruises out to the left side and picks up a couple.
Kevin Barlow used the blocking, but this stingy defense didn't give up much at all on that last play.
Not a lot of room on that play. It will be third down. Woods goes in motion. Dorsey fires this one over the middle, and they convert on third down.
Curtis Conway had 2 guys on him on that play, but still managed to make the catch.
Nice play, and they will convert on third.
Great execution, Dan. They did everything right.
First down from the eye. Lloyd gets a piece of this one, but that's all. Incomplete.
Brandon Lloyd almost brought that baby in, but it was just off his fingers.
Potential for a quick first down, but no, they cannot hook up the pass.
You can take a shot in that situation, and it's really not going to hurt you. It's a good call.
That'll bring up second down. Dorsey throws a heater, and he connects for a pickup of 4 on the play. Third down and 4 wideouts in the game. Dorsey made a throw that was off target there. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Antoine Winfield kept both eyes on the short out on that one and caused the incomplete pass.
It seemed like the defense read that one from the beginning, and they forced the incompletion with relative ease.
Beautiful call by the D coordinator.
It'll be 4th down. Lee gets ready to punt this away. Lee takes the snap and punts it away. Winfield takes it at the 22. Tackled at the 25.
What's the plan?
Antoine Winfield didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
The Vikings have been locked in a defensive struggle so far. They will start this drive at their own 25-yard line. Robinson catches it left sideline, and that's a gain of 7 on the play.
Marcus Robinson had a defender close by, but was able to bring down the catch.
They move the ball, and it will be 2nd down.
2nd and 3. Ball at the Vikings 32-yard line.
Culpepper tips it to the left sideline, and the reception is made past the markers for a 1st down.
Dante Culpepper threaded the ball back there to his man right past all that traffic. Good job.
Nice 2nd down call, and they will move the chain.
On offense, it was always a plus to avoid 3rd down altogether, just like that.
1st down with the tight end right. Breaks the tackle, slides down, and the clock keeps ticking away. First, the Vikings want to talk it over, and they take their first time out. Culpepper throws this one way downfield, and the catch is made at the 15, finally dropped at the 13. That will end the 2nd quarter, and it's still a scoreless game. And now let's send you to Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN Halftime Report. Boomer?
All right, Dan, we'll get back to our first-round matchup in just a minute. But first, let's get to some of the first-half highlights in our ESPN Halftime Report. I'm Chris Berman. Now we'll look at our halftime comparison, and as you can see, total yards definitely tell the story thus far. The Vikings should be way ahead on the scoreboard, but somehow they've let their opponent hang with them. Let's see if they can change things in the second half. A slow start to this game, but things get heated up midway through the second. Mike would come up with the big play to kill a drive as he was able to step in front of a wayward pass for an INT. The Vikes late into the second quarter, this time at the 49-yard line. Dante Culpepper is back. He's pretty much locked in on his wide receiver. He hits him. And that's where we'll leave this one. Niners aren't able to get on the board, and it's a scoreless game. Now, let's check out the undisputed halftime hero of the first half. Randy Moss has taken over this game. So that does it for our halftime report. We'll send you back now to the second half of this one. Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe are there. Gentlemen.
Thanks, Chris. And today's game has been presented in ESPN Game Sound, designed and developed in collaboration with Dolby, the leader in surround sound technology. The Vikings will have the ball first to start the second half, and maybe we'll finally see a score in this one. Nothing but a couple of goose eggs on the board. Let's get down to the field and the action. Smith decides to take it out of the end zone. Dragged down at the 21. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. All these numbers point to one thing, Dan, a defensive struggle. They can't get complacent. A single score will change the whole complexion of the game.
Susie Culber is down on the field and has some information for us. Susie?
Thank you, Dan. Head coach Dennis Erickson definitely seemed frustrated when I spoke to him at halftime. He said, "We've just got to put some points on the board. Our defense has been doing all right, but offensively, we just haven't been able to get it done." He said their plan is to make some adjustments in the next half, and we'll see how it works out. Dan, back to you.
Thanks, Susie. Culpepper throws a heater right sideline, and he's on target for a gain of 5.
Michael Bennett was wide open on that play, man. Makes you wonder what the D was doing.
Definitely a slow start, but he's finally got a completion, and maybe now, Peter, he has time to make his mark on the game.
Where was he in the first half, Dan? Because I didn't notice him on the field at all.
Derek Smith with the tight.
Okay, all right.
Third and 4. Vikings 27-yard line.
Culpepper fires this one over the middle, and the catch is made well past the markers for a first down.
Dante Culpepper gets it past the defender and into the arms of his receiver. That's a great play. Check it out. Ooh, nice, accurate throw.
Another completion, and that will be 5 in a row.
Nice little streak.
First down, 10 yards to go. Moss goes in motion. Peterson tackles him behind the line of scrimmage.
Julian Peterson targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
Another tackle, and he's starting to fill up the stat book.
He is dominating, Dan. So far, he's got 5 tackles.
Bennett gets the call again and heads left. Brought down at the 48. Let's go back and revisit that last tackle in the backfield. Great stop.
Well, and Julian Peterson's really developing into one of the better linebackers around. They like to line him up in what they call the elephant position out there, where he's able to use his speed to really get after guys.
Rips him down in the backfield, and that takes them even farther away from the marker. That will bring up 4th down.
Anthony Adams was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
They come up with the big play, and on 3rd and short, they force the 4th down.
Yeah, they even caused a loss of yardage. What a time to come up big.
Plummer fields the punt at the 11. Brought down at the 16.
Ahmed Plummer didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
The 49ers have had some trouble moving the ball recently. We'll see what they do on this drive as they start at their own 16-yard line. Boyd catches the bullet out left and is well past the markers for a first down. Barlow carries it for the 9th time and gains about 3 yards. Second down, both tight ends left.
Ball at the 49ers, 39-yard line.
Barlow will get the carry on second down and only gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris Claiborne was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
That's his 3rd tackle of the game.
39-yard line.
Dorsey unloads this to the right sideline, and it's knocked away from the receiver, incomplete.
Was the intended receiver?
Ken Irvin is sitting back there in the zone waiting for this one, Dan. Check it out. Yep, he forced the incomplete pass. That's great coverage.
Well, the D holds tight on 3rd and long and forces an incompletion. That was a good call by the defensive coordinator.
Oh, it sure was. Perfect D for that situation.
And it will bring up 4th down. Lee gets ready to punt this away. Lee takes the snap and punts it away. Winfield gets it at the 19. Tackled at the 24.
Antoine Winfield got swarmed by the kicking team before he got very far. That nice punt pretty much goes unanswered.
The Vikings stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. They'll start at their own 24-yard line. Dragged down at the 28.
Second and 6. Ball at the Vikings 28-yard line.
Bennett picks up about 2, and that will bring up third down.
Michael Bennett has been searching for a rhythm out there, Dan, and he's coming up short. It seems like his timing is way off. He's working hard, but only has 32 yards on 13 carries.
Let's finish this series off strong, team. Bring him back, bring him back.
Culpepper throws a bullet to the flat, and it's caught. Just barely short of the markers, however. It'll be fourth down.
Ahmed Plummer made the save, dropping the ball carrier before he could get to the markers.
They let the ball move close to the first, but they could not let it pass.
That's a great job holding them back, Dan.
Fourth and short. That will end the third quarter, and it's still a scoreless game. Bennett lines up to punt after the 3 and out.
Ahmed Plummer to make the return.
Bennett takes the long snap and punts it away. Punter fields the punt at the 24. Stop cold, but it doesn't matter. They have the first down at the 22. That will bring up first down.
Nick Rogers didn't panic when the ball got loose, and that was why he was able to reel it back in the boat.
Minnesota.
Culpepper just rifles this one, and it's caught with room to run. He's in for the touchdown.
Bring it to him, guys. Let's go.
Randy Moss has hands to make the catch, but he's also got legs. Watch. There's the grab, and now the run. It's all about desire, baby. How bad do you want it?
That's his first touchdown of the day.
And I think he's a guy you can count on to make those end zone catches. He sets a high standard for himself, and he usually meets it.
Now the point after, and it's good. There's the signal, and we're ready. Elling kicks it off. Hamilton fields the kickoff at the 1. Tackled at the 26. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. How they turned the ball over leaps out at me, and you have to think that that could come back to haunt them. Turnovers are the most telling stat in the NFL. Derek Hamilton received that nice kick and a nice little run back after the catch. Good job.
The 49ers haven't got much out of their offense recently, and we'll see if they can get back on track here. This drive begins at their own 26-yard line. Lloyd goes in motion. Lloyd catches it over the middle, and he's just barely past the markers for a first.
Ken Dorsey knows how to spread the ball around, as you can see by this passing chart. He's getting the ball into his receiver's hands and has piled up 66 yards and no touchdowns.
Dorsey zings it to the right side, and it falls incomplete.
Oh, yeah, baby. Woo. All day, yeah, baby, yeah.
Second down, 2 wideouts on the field.
Ball at the 49ers, 36-yard line.
One man to beat, flags down at the 45.
Ken Dorsey decided at the last moment to scramble back there, and it worked out.
Third and 1. Ball at the 45-yard line.
Barrow takes it across the line of scrimmage and converts the third down. It looks like, we've had an injury down on the field. As soon as we hear anything, we'll be sure to pass the information along to you.
First and 10. Ball at the 38-yard line.
Robertson will get the carry on first down and heads wide left. Stopped at the 40.
Number 56 with the tackle.
Second down, 2 tight ends in the game.
40-yard line.
Robertson gains 3 yards, and that will bring up first down. Beasley goes in motion. Robertson punches this one left of center and picks up the first down.
Jamal Robertson finds the hole on this one and gains some good yardage. Wow, great blocking on that play.
Robertson takes his 4th carry of the game and maybe picks up 1 on the play.
Jamal Robertson played it smart on that last one by following his blockers, but hey, they were unable to open up any holes for him.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were hoping for more.
Wood hauls it in right side and is well past the markers for a first down.
Rashawn Wood has the guy shadowing him, but still manages to make the catch. He beats his man cold. It's all about staking your turf.
A lot of short completions like that today, Peter, where they get stopped right soon after the catch.
Yeah, if you can't make anything happen after the catch, those short throws are useless.
First down, the clock is stopped at 1:58. Woods goes in motion. Dorsey lobs this one deep to the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown.
49ers.
And Dorsey goes right past the coverage and into his receiver's hands. Nice throw.
They've cut it to the field goal range, but they don't have a lot of time to get things done.
Oh, yeah, they're battling the clock now.
Peterson lines up to tie the game. Now the extra point, and it's good. The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Peterson kicks this one away. Williams catches it back at the 2. Stopped at the 29.
Mo Williams got a very respectable return off that nice kickoff there, Dan.
Okay, let's do this.
The Vikings start this drive of the game from well in their own territory, and the clock at 1:50. They couldn't connect on this one. Incomplete. Second down. The clock is stopped at 1:47.
29 yards.
Culpepper tips it to the left sideline, and the reception is made. That will stop the clock at 1:42.
Jermaine Wiggins got out of bounds at the end of the run and wisely stopped the clock.
They move the ball, and that'll bring up third down. Third down from the shotgun. Tags the whistle, and they get the first on third and long.
First and 10. Ball, Vikings, 45 yards.
Culpepper throws this on a rope, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Number 36 came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
Potential for some nice yards, but the defense plays it tough. That will bring up second down. Second down, tight end to the left.
45 yards.
Gets the sack, and the clock will continue to run. Culpepper rifles this one hard over the middle, and it's tipped. Incomplete. That will bring up fourth down.
Julian Peterson came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
Well, the D holds tight on third and long and forces an incompletion. That was a good call by the defensive coordinator.
Oh, it sure was. Perfect D for that situation.
And it will bring up fourth down. Bennett gets the ball and pummels this one deep.
Yeah! You know what I said? You know what I said? Yeah!
The 49ers will start this drive deep in their own territory with the clock at 51. Dorsey throws a beauty to the right side, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Ken Dorsey is checking off his receivers, finding the open man, and that's evident as you review the chart here. Note the short passes and how that's enabled him to rack up 91 yards and 1 touchdown.
Second down, one man back.
Ball, 49ers, 5 yards.
Samuel tips it away on the coverage. Incomplete.
Asante Samuel came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
If complete, that would have made for a bit shorter third down play, but the defense had other ideas.
The anticipation to the throw was key here. It made all the pieces fall into place.
Third down coming up. Third down. The clock is stopped at 43. Dorsey tips it to the left sideline, and it's tipped. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Eric Kelly came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
That is their fourth batted ball. Tell you, we've seen a number of good defensive plays from this squad.
We sure have. We'll see if they can keep it up, though.
Lee lines up in his own end zone for the punt. Lee gets the snap and punts it away. Winfield fields it at the 44. Tackled at the 34.
Antoine Winfield racked up a few yards on the run back there, whittling down the size of the punt a little bit.
The Vikings offense takes the field, and they are already in field goal position. They'll line up at the 34-yard line. Second down and 4 wideouts in the game. Number 31 makes a play on this and forces the incompletion.
Number 31 came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception.
A nice throw down the field, but the defense plays it perfectly.
Great coverage downfield that time.
Third down. The clock is stopped at 17. Culpepper throws a big rainbow here. The 49ers take their first timeout.
First and 10.
Look, Dan, great receiving yards there. That will help your fantasy team.
Bennett gets the handoff and gets past the 49ers. Will take a timeout. That's their second.
No three. No three.
Elling from 28 yards out, and they take the lead.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Good job, man. Yeah.
Aaron Elling puts in an easy short one. A clean kick, no worries.
Late in the game, and they take the lead. That was a very big field goal.
As big as they come, Dan.
There's the signal, and we're ready. Elling kicks it off. Hamilton fields the kickoff at the 1. Tackled at the 23.
Derek Hamilton got a very respectable return off that nice kickoff there, Dan.
The 49ers offense has taken the field, and they have been having a very tough time passing the ball. They have another opportunity here as they start off at their own 23-yard line. Dorsey fires this one over the middle, and they can't connect. Incomplete. And that is going to do it for this one. The Vikings come out on top 10-7. For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
Dan, thank you. So survive and advance, the theme for this Wildcard edition of the ESPN Video Games Post-Game Wrap-Up. I'm Chris Berman. The Vikings stepped it up for sure, putting up some good numbers. We'll pick up the action midway through the third quarter. Ken Dorsey connected with his man on this one. Randy Moss ran a terrific route here and was able to pull this one in. A 22-yard touchdown for the Vikings. The Niners answering right back. Niners losing by 7. Ken Dorsey would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. They knotted up 7-all. The Vikes come right back. Dante Culpepper would find his target on this one. That set up a 29-yard field goal. And that's where we'll leave this one. Vikes edge out a win 10-7. Now let's check in with our player of the game. A guy who made one big-time catch after another to help seal the win for his team. Randy Moss was kind enough to give us a moment of his time, and he's on the field with Susie Calvert. Susie?
Thanks, Chris. You really showed up today. And you nosed them out in this nail-biter game. What do you think was the critical factor in getting the W?
This is how we do it, as we always do it. We come together as a team and give it our all. My teammates really helped me out. I couldn't ask for a better group of guys to play alongside. I'm just happy to get the W and ready to move on to next game.
Back to you, Chris.
That's it for this NFC Wildcard game. I'm Chris Berman, and thanks so much for tuning in to the NFL on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. Have a great New Year.